Hello everyone, welcome to elliottwave.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry, and today is Thursday, October 24th, 2019. The time is 3:30 a.m. GMT. So today we'll be looking at the chart of the Bitcoin. It's been a while since we updated the chart. This is a 1 hour chart. We can see that it sold off earlier today. Okay, and we can see based on this chart that we are in a wave 3 in the black degree, and still within the wave 3 as a 5 waves, in which we ended 1 2 3 of 3 right here. So looking for a 4 of 3 followed by another push lower to finish a 5 of 3, and then continue to go lower. So overall, in the very short term, then yes, we can still see a little bit more downside in the Bitcoin. Now, I want to draw your attention to the last time we updated Bitcoin. It was on August 15. So it's been um, 2 months ago. Showing to you now the video that we had in the YouTube. Also, you can check it out if you want. This is the title: Bitcoin looking for larger correction, August 15, in which we are calling for a larger correction. In fact, this is the one that we are showing to you guys. We are looking for this target between 74.71 to the 1.618 is 4494. So it's a big range here. This is what we are aiming for in this larger degree correction, and now it has already been hit, right? So we hit already the 7300 now. Now I can show you the chart that we are showing to you to people and also to our members last time. This is the chart we are calling for on the daily. This is on the 22nd of September, right? This is the 22nd of September. So we are calling for this move into the blue box based on a double zigzag. So we got a zigzag here, correction, got another ABC zigzag, should be ending at the 100% of the WXY right here, right? So in other words, we have reached the minimum target that we've been aiming for since September and since August, for that reason, okay, for that purpose. So since August, since September, we've been aiming for this target blue box here, which we have reached. That means the minimum has been reached, right? Because from here we can finish this cycle that starts from June here and then starts to do a larger bounce, right? At least in 3 waves. Now if you are very bullish in cryptocurrency, then actually this area here supposedly is going to be giving you support. Now remember that this is such a big area, so I'm not saying it's kind of difficult to pinpoint the exact level where it should bottom, right? But this is the area between 7500 4500. At some point this is going to bottom right here to finish this WXY, and then starts to rally big time, or at least rallying in 3 waves, big 3 waves to correct this entire move lower, right, from around 14,000 in June. Okay, so our target has been met now, and so now it's time to be a bit careful if you're bearish, because we have reached the minimum now. Granted, we can still see more downside, there's no question about that. In the shorter cycle, it can see another leg lower, but just keep in mind that we have reached our minimum target on the downside. So it is time to start looking the other way instead of keep chasing the move lower in the Bitcoin right now. Okay, so now again, if you're someone that is, if you are an investor type, and you are thinking long term, you don't use any leverage in your trading, right, and you don't care day-to-day movement, then basically for those type of people, this is the area where you can consider, right, you can consider buying the Bitcoin and start to be invested in Bitcoin if you believe in the Bitcoin, right? If you believe in the bullish view in the Bitcoin, then this is really in the area right here we have reached. Now the alternate I can think about. Okay, what will be in the alternate? I think it is less likely, but I can give you the alternate. So here's the idea that we looked at earlier, that we have reached a double zigzag. You got a zigzag here ending W, and this is your correction X, and then you have another ABC zigzag, and then now you are within the wave 5 of C. Yes, you can still see a little bit more downside. You can go to 66,300 or whatnot, but again, if you're looking at it from the long-term perspective, this thing is already reaching the area in which you can find support, right? And it can either go to new high if you're bullish the Bitcoin, or at least do a decent bounce to correct this entire decline starting from June 26. All right. Again, like I said, if you're investor type, then you should be looking already for opportunity, all right, to try to buy. Now if you are trading, now that's a lot more difficult because it's a big range. It's difficult to pinpoint the exact low, and in the shorter cycle the structure looks to be incomplete, and that's why we are still calling for the downside in the shorter cycle, all right, in the Bitcoin. If you look here, if we do get a break above this trend line here at some point, you can consider that this cycle is finished. And if that's the case, then Bitcoin has started the next leg higher if it can break above this channel right here. Now another possibility here, another alternate I can think about is, I don't think it is likely. It is less likely. It will be a 1, 2, and then another 1, 2. So in other words, this is a nest. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then now we are ending with 3, right? But then that requires this to be a 5 ways down. Now, do you really want to be that bearish? I don't believe that will be the case, because that's too bearish for me. That this is a 1, 2, right? And then this is a nest, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you gotta this is 1, 2, and then we end 3 with 4 and then 5. So this thing here is gonna be 1, 2, 3 with a 4 and a 5, but then you need to explain yourself, well, if you want to count it as a 5 waves, how bearish will that make Bitcoin be? Because that will be extremely bearish, right? I mean, if it is happening like this, and then you have a 3 ways bounce, and then another 5 ways down, I mean, technically you can say, well, it's gonna go to 0, which is, well, maybe it can, right, if it fails. But if you believe in the Bitcoin fundamentals, or whatever the reason may be, then this is really the area where supposedly this cryptocurrency is going to start finding some support. Now shorter cycle, yes, we can still see a little bit more downside. Investors should start looking the other way around, and then you can invest, you can buy, as long as there is no leverage involved and you will not get stopped out, margin call, things like that. Dollar cost averaging here seems reasonable from this area here, anticipating a big move, probably can go to new high above this 14,000, or at least it's gonna do a big 3 bounce from here. Okay, so hope this is useful for you guys, and please do like and subscribe our channel, and also we have 14 days free trial for you guys. So if you want to try our service, feel free. The link is provided in the description of the video below. So see you all again tomorrow. Have a nice day, everyone.